Right guys, welcome back. Today we're going to be doing changing the gas solenoid on the Stealth Digi 200. Before you take the back of any machine, make sure you've at least had it switched off for at least 25 to 30 minutes, just for the capacitors to decharge. This has been on for a while, so there's no issue here. All you need to do to take this machine apart is you've got to take all the screws off the back plate here. You've got to take there's 4 screws to each side, same on the front, and then you've got to take off the handle as well on this one. So you've just got the handles there, Allen key, the rest are just normal screwdrivers, and there are 3 different types of screws, as you can see there. Yeah, we're going to get stuck in. We're about to take the case off, and then obviously we'll cover the next part. So it's important, you know, when you do take the case off, the case is earthed, so as you can see there, that needs pulling off, so you've got to be careful when you take that bit off, and then I'm just going to be careful and pull it off, and then I'll show you the welder. Right, so here it is. After you take the case off, so you just got to locate the gas solenoid. There are 2. One goes to where the TIG is on this machine because it's a free process, and this one here goes to where the MIG is. So what we're going to remove this one to remove that one to change the wires over, because it's going to be easier than taking this one off and fiddling about. So what I'm going to do is take a screwdriver, unscrew these, but I'm going to need to unfortunately not record it because I need to make sure that the screws don't fall on any of the power boards. So when I've got them off and I'm about to switch it over, I'll show you the next part. So I'll show you on this one first exactly what I'm going to be doing. So all you're going to do is you're literally just going to take your solenoid, replace this and put it on your new one, put it on that one, and then obviously you've got to cut these clamps off, because when I first took the machine off and I was doing a video on it, I didn't actually have any of the clamps, so I had to buy some. I had to buy some to actually do the job. I thought it might be some clamps, you know, you have to remove and be straightforward that way, but no, you can't. You can try and remove them, but they don't like to go back on. So I'm just going to remove these now and then put fresh clamps on anyway. So yeah, I'll load it back up in a second. As you can see, I've kind of anchored them off. You have to excuse me a minute. So all we're going to do now is take this glass clip off. So all we're going to do now is pull off the clips, pull off the these 2 cables, pull off these 2, and then match them straight to the other one. It's a good idea to do it at the same time, so you're not having to mess about with that. So you just straight on, so you're not having to figure out which one should go to which. So basically take that one off, put it on the same side that you're going to have that one, and same with the other one. The simple thing here is, as you can see, I've removed this one from here. I'm just going to pop this one on that, push it in. The thing needs to go in on that, and then just make sure, yep, that's on. Now just time to do the other one. Right, so all the second part's attached. Now, just be careful where these lay. You don't want to cause any damage to the boards. So it's just the pipes now. But the only thing with the pipes is it's getting them off, because obviously they're so quite tightened on, so you're going to have to loosen. I was tempted just to, I don't think I've got the room to make any cuts or anything, not when it's on. Probably best using some pliers, but being careful not to damage any of this. And not what to do. So we've got the first pipe on. Obviously this needs to come up a little bit before we crimp it, but as if it's being stiff, I managed to get it off, and like a moron, I've started putting it on the other one without an actual clamping it. It's a nice little fun time getting it back off of me. So that's it on now. All we got to do, take the crimping tool, pop it on top. I don't know if I'll be able to pop it on top and do it with the camera on. Obviously make sure you don't get the thingy. Crimp and lock. I'll lock it off camera because I won't be able to get it with it on camera, but I'll show you when it's done. Right, it's now locked on. So you just pop it on, crimp it up. That set cost me 20 quid from Amazon. Don't really use them. I'm going to use clips, I use Jubilee clips, so it's not really something I'd have, but I suppose I've got a set now. All that's left to do now is pop this back on and put everything back together, and then fire it up and see whether it was in fact the solenoid. It should be the solenoid. I can't see it not being the solenoid because it was exactly the symptoms of it, in terms of you don't hear that valve opening when you start the welder. So while we record me putting this on and the case back together, because there's no point. So like and subscribe for more videos. If there's anything you want to know about the machine, drop me a message. And I've said a lot recently about making more videos. So because I'm currently doing a university degree as well as working, so things have taken a step back as well. But I have been working on improving videos, and I've got some lined up. I apologise for shaking the screen there. Yeah, but anyway, the next video you'll see, I'll list it part 2, but it'll just be firing up, checking everything works, and if not, we'll take it back off and see if you can figure out any problems with it, or either I'll just send it back to the supplier. I don't know if every single supplier will cover this. Will cover you doing this yourself. So usually you'd send it back in. It is an easy job to do yourself, but usually you can, when you take the back off, sometimes some suppliers will be funny and you're invalidating your warranty. I got permission to do this because it was easier for them to send me the part than it was for them to take the machine back, and they didn't have any. And like as I've previously mentioned, it was taking months to get the parts in. Overall, I've always said, would I buy another SWP machine? No. I mean, they do the new version of the Digi MIG is a all-synergic MIG, so that basically means you can set your thickness in your material, so on and so on. But for me, the customer service is not good enough. It can't compare to Artec. I've never heard of anyone having this bad experience with Lincoln Electric. Lincoln Electric are a great make, but they are a massive supplier, so they can't provide the same service Artec do. And they're the biggest welding company in the world. So yeah, in short, I would not purchase another machine from SWP. I will do a review on my Lincoln Electric. I am tempted to get. I want to do some videos with this, and then I want to get rid of it and get a new welder, and I'll do reviews on that and see how that one goes. As I said, like, subscribe for more videos. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you shortly.